up, Bunny Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo Chapter 1. But before I get into this live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, which is slowly but surely killing my channel, and in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. And we ain't sponsored by Shueisha, and we ain't sponsored by Manga Plus, and we ain't sponsored by Viz. And considering how much we promote Manga Plus on this channel, it's kind of surprising, right? But if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable little Bubba kitty, who's somewhere around here, hopefully being good kitties, and this operation, well, literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botched localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Dragon Ball Daima, which we covered in both the sub and the dub. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And if you're a $10 patron, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there is a stacked summer anime season in full swing, in which we're covering Witch Watch and Gachiakuta today. We're also covering Tokonaki and the second seasons of My Dress Up Darling and Dan. And there's even more on the way, including Jujutsu Kaisen. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So, well, this is unexpected. Like, none of us, I don't think any of us thought in a million years we were going to get a sequel to Jujutsu Kaisen. And I'm going to say this right now. I'm pissed that this isn't a midquel for Jujutsu Kaisen, because, let's be real, this manga needs a goddamn midquel to fix that shitty-ass ending. Will we get a midquel? Maybe the light novel that's coming out will be the midquel. Maybe Jujutsu Kaisen will get 1,000-year blood war treatment in terms of the anime. Maybe. We'll have to wait and see. But for now, let's get into the sequel and see what's in store for us today. Log entry year 2086. So this is 2086. Oh my god. Altitude 30,000 meters above Nevada. Extraterrestrial life form identifying itself as a Sumerian has appeared, accompanied by a mothership known as Nanax, carrying nearly 50,000 of its compatriots. They are seeking sanctuary as refugees. And yes, this is not Gege's art. This is the art from the mangaka of Cypher Academy. And man, I'm not gonna lie, this is giving Dan meets Jujutsu Kaisen. Japan? What's this all about? I thought the strongest country on this planet was America. Well, that's correct. However, America maintains that all authority regarding diplomatic missions lies with Japan. I see. Did you find something out? It seems there are people in Japan who have powers similar to ours. What? And this chapter is titled Special Great Incident. Thank you, freaking manga gods! John Wary is not botching this localization! Thank God! Do I still want a fan translation? Yes, I do! I really do not want to cover the Viz localization. I really don't. I'm just happy that John Wary is not botching this shit. Oh my god. If you do not know how bad John Wary botched the fuck out of Jujutsu Kaisen, then I don't know what to tell you. And on this planet, they're called Jujutsu Sorcerers. Dude, I said, because I did see the color spreads, okay? I saw the color spread for this manga, and I said, first thing I thought of when I saw this was Dan meets Jujutsu Kaisen meets Shaman King. Oh my god, this really is going to be Jujutsu Kaisen meets Dan meets Shaman King, isn't it? Yeah, this is going to be very interesting. Alright, let's see where we're going with this. Yuka Kotsu, age 6. Ooh, okay. Grandpa! Ooh, you really really are Grandpa's little girl, Yuka. I want you to have this ring. Wow, are you sure? You wanted it, right? Yeah, but this is your treasure. It is, but I'm worried you're a bit too reckless. This ring will watch over you until you're a full-fledged sorcerer. So work hard, alright? Yeah, I'll work super hard. Yuka Kotsu, age 10. Ever since Granny Maki passed away, he just seemed to be getting weaker by the day. Yuta wasn't the only one who expected Maki to go first. I fucking called that shit! Everyone was surprised that Maki got with the Kotsu. I'm not surprised. I am not surprised by it. I am not surprised by it. Like, I saw people on Twitter talking about it. I'm like, dude, if I remember correctly, when I covered, I think it was the final chapter or even the chapter before that, like, I knew Kotsu was going to get with Maki. I just fucking knew it. I'm not surprised by this. If you are surprised by this, then you're obviously media literate. We all knew, like, at least I knew it was going to happen. I promise I'll be strong. So this is Kotsu's and Maki's grandchildren. Alright, just like you, Grandpa. Give me the ring. But why? Because it will belong to your brother Tsurugi from now on. No way, Grandpa gave me this ring. That ring is a cursed object registered to the Gojo clan's cursed warehouse. You have no right to have it. Only Tsurugi is suited for this ring. Tsurugi, give it back. That ring was really important to me and Grandpa. Dude, he looks like his papa. Oh my god, Tsurugi totally looks like his papa. Who's 11 at the time. Don't look at me. I didn't make the call. Then give it back. She's like her grandma, but damn, Tsurugi is so like, Tsurugi is totally his grandpa. He totally is. Only Tsurugi is suited for this ring. I'm gonna get stronger and show them, and I'll make him say that I'm the one worthy of that ring. Do all the kids play these retro games nowadays? Girls don't really play them too much. Wait, you're really good at this. Not really. I can only play games for an hour at my house, but my friends can play all day on the weekends. And their parents don't get mad. They get to buy a ton of DLC stuff too. My parents are so mean. They only let me watch videos for 30 minutes a day. Crap, I died. Are you sure kids your age should be playing a game like this? Why? Well, you died. Isn't that kind of cruel? Nah, it's totally normal. Yes, it is. Well, I guess it's okay if it's normal. It is. If it's normal, I guess you won't complain if it happens to you for real, huh? What? What? Whoa, what? Did you just kill him? The recent cases of Japanese citizens being abducted to be used as energy resources is incredibly serious. Yeah, this is some shit out of Dandadan. I could see this being in Dandadan. I could so seeing this. I just can't unsee this being in Shaman King though. This is some shit I'd see in Shaman King. Which, by the way, I can't wait for the final part of Shaman King. Oh my god, that is gonna be so good. If you are not up to date with Shaman King, why? It is such a good freaking series. I love Shaman King. I cover it on this channel too. Even right here in Kyoto, there have been frequent occurrences of children getting abducted. Since the police can't track down the perps, we think sorcerers may be involved. I want the three of you to investigate the scene and report any lead you find to the higher ups, no matter how small it may seem. So we got Tsurugi is 17 now, and Yuka is 16. All right, sure, but what do you mean the three of us? I'm Inspector Marulu von Yavori. You can just call me Maru. Well, a Jujutsu sorcerer from another country? That's unusual. Is it? Huh? Cursed energy is sort of emotional energy unique to Japanese people, so Jujutsu sorcerers are inevitably only born in Japan. Of course, there are some exceptions like you. Ah, I see. So the abductions are targeting the Japanese because they're after the cursed energy. That's right. Japanese sell for a high price in the human trafficking world. Hang on a second, you mean this guy doesn't even know that much? I'd be way too anxious to do a mission with him. Who cares? It's just a little investigation. It's not like we're gonna go up against curse users. Curse users? Dude, I know. He looks like he does look like if Itadori mastered his Sakuna powers. The point is, you never know what could happen. Do I gotta spell every little nuance out for you? Why curse user and not Jujutsu sorcerer? Are you stupid? I already know that. If he gets in the way, we could just leave him behind. Hey, what's a curse user? You think we could safely leave him there? If it gets to the point where he's in the way, use your brain, idiot. Hey, curse user are bad Jujutsu sorcerers. If you don't be quiet, we'll leave you behind. Sheesh, these two are vicious. Plus they're louder than me. And yeah, they're very much their grandparents, aren't they? Maru's come on an official visit representing the state party to see what Japanese Jujutsu sorcerers are all about. What country are you from? Oh, right, you mentioned before that there'd be routine inspections after the security treaty was signed, Usami. I'm going to see for myself what you two are made of. I need to check out the Earthlings who share our powers and see if they can coexist with us Severians. Again, this is where it's like, yeah, this is very Dan, isn't it? Am I mad at it? No. Part of me's like, do I want to say, nah. Part of me's like, do I want to say it's like UQ Holder in a way? No. This is, maybe you could make the argument that it's very UQ Holder-esque. But nah, this is definitely more like a Shaman King meets Dan meets Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm glad that I said that from when I saw the color page from the jump. I was like, yeah, that feels correct. Just to be clear, don't rely on me no matter what happens. I've received orders from the higher-ups not to interfere. Then let's leave him behind. Hey, he's already in the way. I can't stand his stuck-up attitude. Hey, it's not like you're a state guest or something. You don't gotta cry about it, because then it's like we're the bad guys. She doesn't think she did anything wrong? What? Oh. Ow! It's so... Ow! Hot! Why are you crying? You can't get takoyaki like this anywhere in Kansai. Wait, sorry, you can get takoyaki like this anywhere in Kansai. I heard that. You can't... Wait, you can? Yeah, especially in Osaka. This is Kyoto, though. You know that, right? Man, this country's got it all. You better pay me back later. I'm really sorry. Does that mean you'll pay me back? I had a feeling you two were siblings, Yuka. You did? Yeah, you're really similar. We're nothing alike. Did you two not get along? Wait, do you two not get along? Well, he took my most prized possession from me. You mean he stole it? Not exactly. It's a ring, an heirloom from my grandpa, the one he wears around his neck? Yes, it's a very important cursed object that belongs to the Gojo clan, and only the best sorcerers can have it. It used to be mine, but then my mom suddenly gave it to my brother. Is Ruki really that great of a Jujutsu sorcerer? Not really. Even Asami said we're basically the same, you know. The only difference between us is our age. Is he a hard worker, though? Isn't that a good thing? That's not the point. Anybody can tell when someone's a hard worker. All he does is work out like a maniac. It's like, he's begging for attention like, look at me. I'm working so hard and I'm so strong. All because he doesn't want me to take the ring away. He's the worst. That's called projection. Plus, it's not like he has any memories with Grandpa. I'm working my butt off, too. Why don't we complete this mission together, then? Huh? Show everybody just how good you are. And since I'm the inspector, if we do it together, it'll be like you completed the mission all by yourself. Acting on your own like that is forbidden in our line of work. Oh. Well, I never said I wouldn't do it, though. But you can't help with the mission at all, right? Nobody will find out as long as I don't use cursed energy. So lay back. You're definitely not from around here. Come on, don't just stand there. Let's head to the scene. Man, ugh. Okay, here's what's bugging me with this art. Iwasaki, this is what's bugging me with this art. Is that it's not giving me the same flair that Gege's art has. I know Gege's art is something that that people either love or hate, but like the thing that made Gege's art really special for me is that it's very surreal and abstract, and I'm not getting that here. I'm not getting that abstract surrealism. And that really bothers me. It feels, I know, because I've seen Cypher Academy's art. And Cypher Academy's art is really good, like, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't feel like Jujutsu Kaisen. It doesn't have that same, art-wise. Writing-wise, I'm obviously not having problems with. But art-wise, this just doesn't have that same edge that Jujutsu Kaisen has. And that really bothers me, because I look at this and I'm like, this isn't Jujutsu Kaisen. This looks more like Shaman King than Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I can't unsee the Shaman King from this. I just can't. This gives way too much more Shaman King art-wise again. Art-wise, this gives more Shaman King than Jujutsu Kaisen. Is that a bad thing? Normally, no. I'd say, normally, no. Actually, I'd say this is stiffer than Shaman King. Shaman King's extremely fluid. But, well, I shouldn't say completely Shaman King. I should be saying it's leaning more towards Shaman King than Jujutsu Kaisen. There we go. Because Shaman King has a little bit of abstract going on up in there, too. Crap. I can't find a thing. Don't just lie down the street. Of course it looked like nothing's here to an amateur. You mean you found something? Maru, which way do you want to turn at the end of this road? Right. Now, this one. Left. Next, I want to go straight. Wait, what are you doing? Here, it's what you were writing before. You guessed which direction I was going to pick, and you got all of them right. But so what? This time this is no time for games. Shut up and I'll explain. That road had physical gaze manipulation and a curse cast on it. The sorcerer could lead stray wanderers or curious children straight down the path they intended. Wait, you mean it might be what activates a barrier technique? A barrier that captures anyone who follows the path in that specific order. Perfect for quietly kidnapping children. We can't let them get away with it. You're amazing, Yuka. Now everyone's gonna see how great you are. And not really. Any window worth their salt could figure out something like that. Window? Hey! Whoa, Tsurugi! Where the hell have you been slacking off? Does he not remember he's the one who left me? You sense this barrier, right? If you keep letting it guide you down the path, they'll catch you. Wait, you saw it? Yep, I'm gonna go get a tool. Hang on a sec. Sorry, Yuka. No worries, it's not your fault, but why are you letting it get to you so much? Actually, I have a brother too, a younger twin. Oh yeah? We don't get along at all. I've tried to patch things up a bunch of times, but it just never worked out. Why are you two fighting? No particular reason. My brother says I'm so clumsy it pisses him off. It's sad that I could totally see that. It hurts that we can't understand each other, and the thought of it going on forever really hurts. I don't want you guys to end up in pain like me, so I want you to settle this whole ring thing and make up. Maybe stop projecting how you think siblings should be because you don't get along with yours. Well, anyway, it's not like this doesn't happen between siblings. Her subtle emotions totally lost on her? I don't care about my brother as long as I get that ring back. Well, if our reading is... I don't know about that. If our reading is correct, then the path starts here. I finished the report, so let's work on closing it up. Even if we don't block off every path, it should still prevent the conditions for the barrier technique from being fulfilled. Well, that should do it. Uh-oh. Well, that did not prevent it. No, wait. Hey, kid, wait! Ooh, okay. There's the surrealistic aspect that I was looking for. The hands look good. The hands look good. Okay. He disappeared. Damn it. We're up against a pretty top-tier curse user if they work spatial transference into a barrier technique. But we've been following the path exactly how it's laid out, too. Maru, Yuka, I'm going after that kid. You two report back to Asami. I'm going with you. No. Why not? Because I'm going to prove I'm stronger than you. Shut the hell up. I'm going with you. Uh-oh. There are the hands. Why did it only take Tsurugi? His katana got left behind because it's a cursed tool? The barrier is repelling anyone with too much cursed energy. It's to keep sorcerers from breaching it. But Tsurugi's a sorcerer too. My brother's a special case. He's a sorcerer who doesn't have cursed energy. That's why he uses a cursed tool. That's probably why he has the ring as well, now that I'm thinking about it. Then this is really bad, especially since he went to save that kid. It's like when the hunter becomes the prey. Whoa, that's a really easy to understand idiom. I mean, now's not the time for that. Settle down. Let's just do like Tsurugi said and report back to Asami, then we're done for the day. Huh? You're not gonna go help him? Go where exactly? I've got a plan, and if it works, we can figure out where he is. Now you're just saying stuff. Anyway, who cares? I've got zero motivation, to be honest. Zero? Remember what he said? He was practically harassing me. But I bet he didn't think his katana would get left behind. Serves him right. How lame. If we call Asami, will he get here right away? He's in Tokyo by now. If there's a sorcerer who's free, I'm sure they'll come. There's probably someone around. This isn't right. Let's go help him ourselves. Shut up. I already told you no. But it's not right. Give it up already. If Tsurugi gets killed, you're going to regret it for the rest of your life. You can't let that happen. Yeah, he's right about that. And Tsurugi might have a change of heart someday. But if he dies now, that will never happen. He's your only sibling. Just trust him. No matter how much you two fight or how much he insults you, don't curse your brother in that way. What do you know anyway? You just showed up here. And now you're pushing your own ideals on me? Wait, what's wrong with having ideals? If somebody can't live up to my ideals, I'm the one who gets hurt, not them. Ooh, he got you there. And I might end up humiliated. It'll hurt like hell, but it's just pain. If you're going to give up on your ideals, then do it after you've been hurt and humiliated. Oh! I haven't given up on my brother yet, and don't you dare give up on yours either. I won't go and save him. Oh? I'm gonna punch... I'm gonna go punch his face in! I love it. Alright, let's go. You know how the roads in Kyoto are laid out in a grid pattern? Well, that makes it really compatible with my barrier technique. So you decided to do it by Jujutsu High, right on the Jujutsu Sorcerer's home turf? What a dumbass. Who's the dumbass now? Ooh, he got you there because he caught you. Girl, didn't expect the restraints to be part of transference. Anyway, I'm gonna quit human trafficking. You're a Jujutsu sorcerer too, so I'm sure you've heard by now. Huh? You mean you really don't know? No, what? Spit it out. Aliens have come here. Oh, you're one of those... You know what? Part of me is like, I know I should check. I know I should check this. The other part of it is like, dude, I know I'm going to be using this panel a lot. Oh my god, I got to. I will hate myself if I don't. I think this is wrong. Because luckily the leaks have translations, okay? I probably should have just fucking covered these leaks, man. It says here... The reason why I didn't is because I like having the text in the dialogue bubbles. It drives me nuts when it's not there. It's ADHD and all that shit. Let's see. It says aliens have come here, 40 of them, so the 40 of them is missing. And then what Tsurugi is supposed to say here is, were they intellectual types or more like curse users, like radio wave types? Yeah, this is wrong. And because what it says here is, oh, you're one of those tinfoil hat people. I thought you were smarter than that. And in the leaks, it says here, were they intellectual types or more like curse users, like radio wave types? And then it says, then it goes into, unfortunately, I'm telling the truth. The Inspector General has declared his extraterrestrial invasion as a special grade incident on par with the attack by Ryomen Sukuna 68 years ago. Let's see if that is right. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Alright. Sukuna's not even mentioned here in the leaks. But, whatever. Ryomen Sukuna, that's impossible. He's the monster who created Ground Zero at the Inhuman Makio. Glad to see you know your modern history. Ever since the Kyoto Paranormal Security Treaty was enacted, all diplomacy with the aliens has been left entirely up to Japan. I will get the raw verified, though. I will get this translation verified on the, you're one of those tinfoil hat people? Yeah, I don't think that's right. I don't. I think that is wrong. But, like, the rest of this stuff here, from what I'm seeing, I don't think that, I think this is fine. Ever since the Kyoto Paranormal Security Treaty was enacted, all diplomacy with aliens has been left entirely up to Japan, but cultural barriers between planets are unavoidable and will lead to huge distortions. I believe the aliens will start a war and invade us. Dude, you cannot deny that's some Dan shit! And this diplomatic mission and the war will expose Japan's true colors. What do you mean? I know you're familiar with the culling game that occurred 68 years ago, which prompted the signing of the treaty. Satoru Gojo and Yuji Itadori put a stop to it, but do you know of anyone as extraordinary as them nowadays in Japan? When the world finds out how weak sorcerers have become, this shady new energy business will be over. The value of Japanese citizens will plummet, so with no way to make money, I gotta call it quits. That's why my plan is to make one last sale and profit by selling you. Oh, you spare my life because I'm a commodity. Oh yeah, you planning on selling me and the kid as a set? No. I've already packaged the child. Dude, this is a Promised Neverland shit! Dude, this is Promised Neverland shit, dude! Oh my god, this is. Only difference is that the kids in Promised Neverland were in tubes. Your curse energy is weak, but you're a sorcerer, so I'll put you up for auction. The kids anyway, they're dirty, unimaginative, and the way they speak is annoying. By the way, I did double check and ran the raw through through Google Translate just to see what was going on. Yeah, this is completely wrong. There's no tinfoil hat bullshit up in here. It is not. It is not, and I am going to post it on Twitter. Because you are wrong. See, the more I speak to children, the more I hate them. Well, probably because you're on the same level as them. You're a pathetic adult who can't even get a real job. At least the kids are cute. Dude, that is some projection, man. That is projection. I feel like that is localizer projection, but let me just double check to make sure this is right. I think this is right. Okay, this. Hold on, let's see. I think this one might be wrong too. Because it says here, at least in the leaks anyway, it says, isn't it because we're on the same level? Adults who can't, no, okay, this is right. Okay, this is right. I was like thinking, wait a minute. But yeah, this is right. Okay. Stop acting tough. You're in the old city district that was left to rot for lack of funds back when the Paranormal Foundation and the treaty didn't exist. Go ahead and scream at the top of your lungs. No one will come to save you. Well, that's what you think. You and Tsurugi are biological siblings, right? Yeah. I'm gonna use my, curse technique to bring you and the world into harmony. My curse technique will seek balance and find the person who's an equal match with you. In other words, it'll find Tsurugi. Are you sure you should use curse energy? It's only a little bit, so it's safe. No one will know. Give it up. Give back the children. And Tsurugi, let's fight. Huh? Right now? Oh my god! Like... Ah, damn it, he's so strong. I mean, I already knew that. Like, Tsurugi is, like, totally a Kotsu, because a Kotsu would do this, too. He works so hard. Give it up, bad guy. Hey, what was that all about? Savage jaw strike. Okay. A martial arts Keishoken strike with cursed properties? Man, I can't be the only one thinking this. I know some people are going to be like, oh, this is better than Gege's art because they don't understand the abstract and the surrealistic elements of Gege's art. But man, it's just so meh. It's just not doing it for me. It's not giving me that wow where I'm like, because when I covered Jujutsu Kaisen from chapter 17 to the end, and AKA before, like, this was like in 2017 when I started covering it. So this is pre-Manga Plus. Like, this is the manga stream era of Jujutsu Kaisen. And I just remember I was like, and you guys could, if you watch my videos, you know this, I was like floored by how beautiful it was at times. Like, and it's just missing that same edge. I really wish there was more of that edginess here. It just feels like, at least for me anyway, it feels like a vanilla version in terms of the art. It feels like a watered down version in terms of art. And yes, I will include Tokyo Metropolitan Magical High School. I don't like calling it Jujutsu Kaisen 0 because that's not what it was called when I covered it at the time. Yeah, Tokyo Metropolitan Magical High School still, because Gege drew it obviously, still had that edge to it. And I just, why is the hands that we saw, the cursed hands? I'm not seeing it. I really wish speaking of, now because of the Promised Neverland factor here, I really think Posaka would have done better with this. I think Posaka would have been able to capture Gege's art style a lot better. No offense, but if you've read Promised Neverland, you know, I know Posaka's working on Beyblade X, but that's a monthly series. This is a short-term weekly series. I think they would have been able to do this. Yeah, I think, oh god, I think Posaka's would have worked a lot better here. I really do. No, again, no offense, but that's my gut instinct. Anyways, he got behind me and also Posaka's art is so gorgeous. Anyways, he got behind me in an instant and he's armed. The same barrier technique he used for the killings is filling this room. Another one that would have been great is, and Shueisha, you owe them anyway, is Sakeno from Twin Star Exorcist. Oh my god, if we got that art here, oh my god, if we had Sakeno do this art, I would lose my shit. And not just because I tweet with them, occasionally, I would live. If you got freaking Kaku doing this art, oh my god, dude, that would have been a great one to do this art, because I was constantly comparing Jujutsu Kaisen to Hell's Paradise Jigakuraku, because they were out around the same time. Oh my god, why I'm sorry, Shueisha, why did you have Kaku do this art? That's a great question. Why not have Kaku do this art? That would have been fucking amazing. That would have worked so much better for this. If you would have had Yuji Kaku do this art. Again, no offense to, the mangaka that we have here. Like, their art is great, but it just doesn't fit Jujutsu Kaisen like, say, Yuji Kaku's art would. Yuji Kaku is, again, Hell's Paradise Jigakuraku is being serialized around the same time as Jujutsu Kaisen, and if you watch my earlier Jujutsu Kaisen content, you'll see me constantly comparing the two. And I really think if anybody should have done this art, it should have been Kaku. And the more I'm thinking about it, like, oh my god, this would have been so sick if it was Kaku's art. Oh my god. Oh my god, why, Shueisha? Why'd you do that? That sucks, man. He got behind me in an instant. I'm sorry, I had to go on this tangent because it's really bothering me. He got behind me in an instant and he's armed. The same barrier technique he used for the kidnappings is filling this room. This is pissing me off. Give me the katana, Maru. Oh, what's that sound? The cursed tool, Hanayagi. This is pretty. The sparks generated from the scabbard and guard are infused into the blade. Okay. New shadow style. Bottle sword drawing. Okay. The katana's on fire. Spraying the talismans, forming my barrier. Savage jaw strike. Fighting twist. Hot. They're breathing. The kids are fine. Don't touch them. We gotta call an adult. Yuka. Wait, Yuka, you've gotten stronger, huh? I'll work harder too so I can give you back the ring soon. Tsurugi Okotsu, age 7. Granny! Oh, you was close with Maki! You're a lot like me, Tsurugi. I am? Yes, you get stronger through loss, but it's a double-edged sword, so you have to be careful. I mean, leaving things is important too. I want you to have this ring. Wow, are you sure? Man, I want a ring too. That ring is a protective charm to ward off danger. You don't need it, Tsurugi, because you're strong. This ring belongs to you starting today. And this is when Tsurugi got the ring. But why? Because you need it the most. I don't need something like that at all. It was the Gojo clan's decision. What you want is irrelevant. Granny was the one who trained me. Oh, I knew it. He didn't want it. I don't need some charm. I'm going to get stronger and show them. I'm going to make them say you don't need that ring. You're Maki's grandson after all. Sorry, you could just let me hang on to it till then. What do you mean by, idiots? You're all idiots. An idiot should just die. Ooh, crap, he cast that barrier technique in the room with the kids too. He's gonna try to transfer just the kids? I've already secured a buyer. Ooh. Maru, what was that? Maru, wait a minute. Aliens have come here. Are you an alien? Okay. Writing-wise, I'm going to still say it. This is very much, this manga is very much giving me Dan meets Shaman King, meets Jujutsu Kaisen. Am I mad at it? Well, with a hint of Promised Neverland, at least in this chapter. Am I mad at it? No, I'm not mad at it. I'm not. I like that it's following Akotsu and Maki's grandchildren specifically, because let's be fucking real, Maki got fucked over, and technically Akotsu did too in Jujutsu Kaisen, but Maki's kill was stolen. It was fucking stolen by Nobara, and I will never forget that, and I will never forgive that either. It's just, no, I'm still mad at that. So I feel like this is Gege's way of making up for it, and yes, I'm happy that this is the case. If this is the case, I'm happy with that. But still, I still want that goddamn Miko, man. That Miko needs to happen, whether it's in manga form or light novel form. That Miko needs, or anime form, that Miko needs to fucking happen. But the art, though, as I said, this really needed Kaku. This really fucking needed Kaku's art. This did. Or Posaka's art too, but like, just the more I'm thinking about it, I know Kaku Sensei is working on a project right now. I know they are, so that's why they're probably not doing this. But God, I don't know if it's, if I remember correctly, Kaku was saying they were working on, a new series. Because I know they couldn't say much because their editor wouldn't let them say much. But, oh God, seriously, Shueisha, why? Why didn't you at least try to get Kaku to do this art? I don't understand it. I don't get it. I really don't, because the only mangaka that I know can capture Gege's style, like, and maybe even do it better, is Kaku. I think Kaku's art style is great, and it's very much in the same realm of surrealism that Gege's is. Iwasaki, I'm gonna say this: your art is great. Like, don't get me wrong, it's great, but it just doesn't fit Jujutsu Kaisen. It just doesn't fit Gege's world. Like, say, a Kaku or a Posaka's. Oh, Posaka's art would be so pretty here. It would, because Posaka does like a surrealistic art style too. But nah, oh God, I really wish we had Kaku's art here. I really wish we did. If you have read Hell's Paradise Jigakuraku manga, And also, if you watched my early Jujutsu Kaisen content, especially when it was being serialized at the same time as Hell's Paradise Jigakuraku, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because I called Jujutsu Kaisen at the time, I called it like the poor man's Hell's Paradise Jigakuraku. God damn it! Like, Shueisha, I'm so disappointed that you didn't get Kaku for this. This would have been so sick to see Kaku tackle this. Would have been so fucking sick. I swear to God, if there's gonna be like another sequel manga or like a midquel or something, another Jujutsu Kaisen spin-off manga, you guys better bring Kaku onto it. You guys, like, even if it's both, if Gege's not writing it and it's just Kaku doing it in general, like, fine. I don't care. I need Kaku to work. If you're gonna do a Jujutsu Kaisen spin-off, Yuji Kaku needs to be on it. He does. If you are a Hell's Paradise Jigakuraku reader, you know exactly what I'm talking about and why this should be the case. Fuck, you could have the Promised Neverland team do a Jujutsu Kaisen spinoff, and I think it would work. Like, there's so much. If you want to do Jujutsu Kaisen spinoffs, there's plenty of ways to do them. There are. And you could have, like, as I said, there's some really great teams you could work with in terms of horror. Or, like, in terms of, like, surrealistic art styles, too. But let me know what you guys think of this chapter. Especially, I want to know what you guys think of this art in particular. Like, I want to know, do you guys agree with me that as good as this art is from Iwasaki, because, again, don't get me wrong, I don't hate this art at all. I don't. But it just doesn't fit Jujutsu Kaisen. This fits, like, I could see Iwasaki working on, like, a Shaman King spinoff, or a, I can't say Dandadan, that would not be fair. But I could see it more so working on, like, a Shaman King spinoff than anything else. But it doesn't work, for me, it just doesn't work for Jujutsu Kaisen, like, say, a Yuji Kaku or a Posaka. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, what you guys think, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Jujutsu Kaisen content. A few ways you could do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, Coffee, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist, all that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. And until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye!